Good day, teachers. Giving a spelling test or a phonics assessment has never been more difficult online. Spell checkers are built right into the browser, and they're in most applications, and they're really hard to turn off. So teachers are stuck with paper pencil and have to use that red pen just like it's 1975 all over again. Well, I'm going to show you a way today that you can give a spelling test that uses the site Quizizz to make the assessment self-grading. So there's 3 basic steps. The first step is to record the spelling test. The second step is to make that quiz in Quizizz. And the third step is to assign both of those things in Google Classroom, and you're all set to give your self-grading assessment. Near the end of the video, I'll show you how to show students that they can split their screens really easily so that they can have the recording and the quiz open simultaneously. I like to use onlinevoicerecorder.com to make the recording. It creates an MP3 file that you will want to save into your Google Drive. If you're lucky enough to have the paid version of Quizizz, you can actually make your voice recordings right inside of each question there, but that is a paid feature, and for our purposes today, we are using everything that is free. So once the file is saved in your drive, it will be an MP3 file, and then you can attach it to the assignment. In Online Voice Recorder, it's super simple. Unit 1, Week 3, Spelling Words. Number 1, yourself. Always be proud of yourself. And you can just trim the ends, super easy, just like this. And I would record the entire test in one audio file, not separate files. Click Save, and then save that as an MP3 file in your Google Drive. The next place you want to go is Quizizz.com to create your quiz. And once you have signed in, and again, these are, I have a paid version, but I'm showing you the free way to do it here on Quizizz. So you're going to create a new quiz, and you're going to create from scratch. And the question type that you want to use for this quiz is a fill-in-the-blank question. Where it says the question, you're just going to type the numbers. So question number 1, just the 1, and then the answer here. And you want to choose separate boxes for the fill in the blanks. This is really, really important. You can't choose the single input field because if you do, just like everything else, it's going to give that little red underline if it's misspelled. So you need to choose these separate boxes. I went to that settings gear to do that. Click Save. And now you'll see the correctly spelled word. Okay, and so then you're just going to save that question, go on and add a new question, question number 2, exact same thing. Fill in the blank, number it, and put your correctly spelled word here. When you have all of your answers in your quiz, publish the quiz. And now you're ready to assign the quiz. So there's just a couple things you need to pay attention to here. You need to limit the number of attempts to 1 because it is an assessment that's not formative. You won't be doing any of this because it's not for practice. And turn off answers during the activity. You do probably want to show the students how they did right afterwards. They'll get that immediate feedback at the end. Obviously, you don't want to shuffle the questions because they're all going to be in the same order with your audio. And you're basically ready to assign the quiz. When you click Assign, you're going to get that link that you're then ready to copy and share to Google Classroom. When you create the assignment in Classroom, you just create an assignment and put both of those things. This is the audio file, and when the students click on it, it's going to look like this, and the quiz link right here. Now I'll show you what it looks like from the student side. And when you're ready to see how your students did, you're back in Quizizz now, and you go to Reports and choose the test that you just gave, and you will get a score for every student right here, and also some really useful insights as to how they did on each question. And that's all there is to it. Remember, if you need anything at all, see your ITRT.